Yeah, it's another episode of Stuff I Got. That's not stuff I got. That's stuff I already have. But let's get to the stuff I got. Alright, at work, this is kind of interesting. Someone I don't get along with well has actually started making a game room, which is hilarious because there's something that I share an interest with him at, but the rest I dislike him greatly. And I've played it a few times. It does feature some retro systems. And actually, I found this in the trash at work. He had gone back in the day to freaking Funcoland. You see? And he got these little cases. And I grabbed these. I thought these were kind of neat. I'm going to keep these because, of course, Funcoland's out of business. You got red, orange, yellow. And he also threw away this, which is sacrilege. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and put a game in there. Blades of Steel. Oh, come on. The boxes get kind of mixed in the middle. I just thought that was kind of neat, man. I like those. I thought, that's not trash. That's history. That is history. So I'm going to keep those. And, this is kind of a neat story. Alright, so everyone's seen my old shoes. And I'll show them again because I brought them up here just to show. I had found these at Value Village. And they're actual 16s. And they are pristine. I don't know how someone keeps their shoes this nice. That's just, for the age of these shoes, these Nike Airs, it's just amazing. I love the retro look. Now look, here my torn up pair. In retrospect, black paint. Just tore up. I keep them around for digging in the mud. But yeah, I bought those used. And now I finally got a pair that actually fits perfectly. It's 16. These were 14s that I stretched out. It's poking out of the toes. And they are muddy. But it's amazing. I found what I wanted. I've washed those other ones before. But hopefully, if I keep these nice, I'll probably get some inserts for them. They could last for a longer time. I really love this kind of retro feel for the shoes. They just look really nice. Of course, they don't do anything for arch, which sucks, but you put some insoles in there, you get something out of it. Put those over here. Get that sand from those old ones off. Well, I like the bags that Value Village has. Well, I don't like it. It's hilarious how flimsy they are. I mean, you can almost see my hand exactly right through it. And it don't take much to poke a hole. Also at Value Village, I got this book called Chew on This. It's from the author of Fast Food Nation. It's all about everything you don't want to know about fast food. And I don't know, I'm kind of a sadistic person that wants to read about the shit I've eaten in the past and in the future. Actually, I'm trying to curve my fast food. Usually, if I eat out, I eat sitting down at a place. I don't know if that's any better, but I like to think it is. So yeah, chew on this. That's probably the next book I'm going to be reading. Maybe I'll have a review up sometime. I also saw this at Value Village, and I had to have it. It's this baseball game. It's an electronic batter-up baseball from Tandem Tech. And it was $3.83. Those shoes were $4. So, not bad. Kind of torn on the packaging. But what I was looking at is just, it's amazing how well this is kept. Still in the original box. And it still has a styrofoam crap. Let's see. That is not bad. There's the manual. Look at that. It's a big old boy. Everything looks good. I may try it. But mainly it's for the collectibleness of it. Just having something complete like that. Tandem Toys. But yeah. I thought that was cool. I mean, when I run across stuff that looks brand new, and it kind of has that childhood 80s feel for me that connects with me. This nostalgia comes running back through my veins. I usually get it. Uses only 2 AA batteries. That's pretty economical for the size. Little LED game. Alright, now we got some Big Lots DVDs. Let's see, I got Best of David Spade. This was $4 for some reason. All the others, the Dan Aykroyd was $3, but I guess you have to pay a little bit more to get the newer stuff. It's okay. The only complaint I have is like they had like a lot of his older stuff. I think he was on SNL for like 5 years, but then like he was on a few episodes in 2000, or maybe even one episode in 2000, and it seems like it's evenly spliced between that one appearance he had and the 5 years he had before. I really wish it had more old school stuff with David Spade. That's really my only complaint. He actually does a great impression of Michael J. Fox. And I really wish they worked it into some episodes. I mean, that'd been a good skit. Back to the Future skit would have been awesome. He did this impression when he was getting a tattoo from Sean Penn. It was great. I saw this too. I thought this was interesting. SNL in the 80s, Lost and Found. And it talks about how they kind of lost their spark in the 80s and how they made a comeback and how Lorne Michaels quit and all about that Brat Pack with Robert Downey Jr. and Anthony Hall and some black chick and some gay kid and all these really awful. Let's see, Joan Cusack. That's it. All these just okay actors, but really bad at stand-up comedy and improv, which is not what you want on SNL. And it's funny because on that original story arc, what he does to get rid of all of them, what Lorne Michaels does is he has them all burn in a building, and he only saves John Lovitz, which is a hilarious little. It's hilarious to me, the fact that he goes back in the building to save John Lovitz. Crank Acres, Best of Uncensored. I just saw that this was $3, and usually they're trying to charge $5 for these. So I saw this at kind of a more urban Big Lots, so I got it. I don't know, maybe black people don't like Crank Acres. I don't know. Also, same thing here. I already got this, but I spent $5 on it. Got it for $3. I'll probably give it away as some kind of prize. TV Funhouse, the raunchiest show I've ever seen. That says it all. All right, we got a few more DVDs. Different Visit the Big Lots. This is Superman the movie, Christopher Reeves. I just saw it for $3 and got it. They all have some of these have these tear here though. It's kind of stupid. And something I was looking at, it flexes a lot. I'm worried that it's one of those crappy plastic saving cases. Let's take a look. I'm gonna pause this for a second. All right, and look, right I was. I hate that crap. Why do that? See that the problem is it's not even efficient to what they're trying to do, because most fanboys hate these cases so much they'll buy a bunch of cases off of eBay or something, take their disc, put them in a whole case that supports different DVDs on top of it, supports the weight, has more wear and tear value, and throw away this. So it defeats the purpose. But whatever. I like Superman. I like Christopher Reeves as Superman. Good stuff. I got this because I heard it was actually funny. It's kind of like a comedy bit thing on Michael Moore called American Carol. There's actually the deceased Leslie Nielsen and Kelsey Grammer and lots of other. Trace Atkins, Dennis Hopper, James Woods, John Voight. It's just interesting. I think, there you go, the director of Airplane, They Naked Gun, and Scary Movie. A lot of comedy, targets the conservative side, and this actually goes against the liberal side in a comedy fashion. And but here's something that sucks. It was previously used, so I'm going to be really upset if it has too many skips in it. And that's a chance you take, because Big Lots is selling a lot of these previously used. Observe and report. Daniel said that I'd like this, and I'm a Seth Rogen fan, and it looks pretty good. I think it's kind of like, kind of raunchy and crazy and just kind of hardcore security mall cop kind of movie. Better than was it Paul Blart? I'm looking at this to be like the Malcolm X to Paul Blart's um, MLK-ness. So there you go. I actually got this for my mom. National Velvet. If the sticker wasn't right there, you would see a young Elizabeth Taylor. There she is. Now deceased. She was always a beauty. And, oh, I don't know, man. This just sounded interesting. Cabluit. Cablot. I don't know. It's just about this guy who is kind of the black sheep of his family. And he does this advertising with some kind of company. And, yeah. Just a loser in a mascot suit. So it sounded interesting. I don't know. I just read the back and I was like, okay, why not? It just sounds different, so I'd try something different. I've always heard good things about this. I finally got it, Lost in Translation. There was another movie he did that was kind of like this, but it's kind of a rip-off of this. And they were bundling them for a long time for $6. And I'm happy they finally put this on $3. So there you go. Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray. They kind of connect when they're both in Japan. But I think they kind of have to part ways and just, keep it a friendship. I haven't seen it, but from what I heard. But it seems like fun. Bill Murray, people. Bill Murray is just a living legend at this point. It just, he do whatever he wants and pretty much get a pass. So, and I hear this is actually really good. He's not doing that. He's not living off his legend. He's actually contributing to it. So that sounds good. And, the last thing, I actually got some Laserdisc. Because, I don't know, these movies sound like they were really, I don't know if they're worth anything, but that's a Full Metal Jacket. And these were all 252. See, this property of Phase 4 Stereo. Northgate Mile, Idaho Falls. Crazy. I don't know how it got in Georgia. But yeah, there's the Laserdisc, and it's a huge disc, as we all know. I don't even have a player, but maybe someday. Actually, when stuff gets this big, it's almost really nice to have just to display in different places. Like, it's almost just like having a poster with these huge albums of movies. These big movie albums. So I got Full Metal Jacket. This is kind of cheesy, but I got Bloodsport. Van Damme. That's actually his best movie, which it's really not that great of a movie. It's okay. It's pretty good. Everything else he's done is just shit. But it's a pretty good movie. He had to revenge his friend in some kind of martial arts tourney. And the last guy, he's actually a 50-year-old Japanese guy. Throws sand in his face. Good stuff. But still, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this is his best, and that's kind of sad. I didn't look at this until later, but it was Karate Kid Part 2. I really thought it was Part 1. I didn't even think about it. But I guess he's in Japan in this one. It's still okay. But I probably wouldn't have gotten it. Alien 3. I just love the advertisement for these. It's just great. Sigourney Weaver. Something about her. She's real confident. Real confident. That's a big turn on for us men. Die Hard 2. This thing is thick as hell. This is a special edition of some sorts. I don't know. Or maybe I think it's 3 discs is the problem, yeah. But yeah, Die Hard 2. And last but not least, probably my favorite, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Dun, 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 dun. Great. I love it. John Connor. I must save John Connor. John Connor, do you want me to only hit them in the kneecaps? Okay, I'll do that, but do not be efficient to what my robot brain tells me to do. I need to kill. John Connor. You'll come in with me. You're gonna have my love, children. Yeah. Hello, Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor, do you want to help me cheat on my wife? Maybe you won't care. Oh, good times. But yeah, that's the stuff I got. Thanks for watching, people. Later. Like, to me, that looks totally awesome.